How I go into meditation? The lady would like me to explain how I go into meditation. The first thing I do, I make myself very comfortable, physically, in an easy chair, or on a couch, or on my bed. I do not assume any physical position that would strain my body and cause my attention to be thinking in terms of that pressure. I'm completely at ease as far as I'm concerned. I close my eyes and turn my attention within my skull. I find within a matter of seconds, after my attention is turned in, as though I'm observing the interior of my skull, the whole dark convolutions of the brain begin to grow luminous. And then it pulses. Golden liquid light begins to pulse from my head. You can observe it. It comes around this way. And then after a little while, you see it go off in sort of smoke screens, only golden liquid light. And then something may happen, and you'll have a vision. Not always the vision will come, but always the gold will come, and always the blue will come. In the midst of your forehead, you'll find a blue light, and the nearest thing on earth to describe it is alcohol lit. In other words, it's not a flame like gas. When my mother had plum puddings at Christmas, or for other occasions, and she would smother it with rum or brandy and light it, the flame would simply move like a living flame. It wasn't a fixed flame like gas. And this alcohol burning is a beautiful color. It's exactly like that, right in your head this way. 2 shades of blue, and it's a moving, turbulent thing, and it's blue. So the blue is within the band of gold. But I find it a very simple process. Close your eyes, turn your attention on the inside, and just simply turn your attention into your skull. And you'll find a little blue light appearing here, and it's just like a little alcoholic flame burning. Because the whole thing moves. It's a moving flame. And then it gets bigger and bigger. And may I tell you, if you open your eyes, which you may, you'll see the flame. Only it will be enlarged based upon your focus. If you focus to the end of the room, the flame grows in proportion. If you bring it back, it's small. So you can see it with the eyes open or with them shut. But it comes when you close your eyes and the whole thing begins to unfold. Try it. You'll find this a fascinating thing. You don't? Well, my dear, this is now Wednesday night before Sunday. See if you can tell me that you do see it. Don't try to see it. Let it happen. We're all the same beings. There's only God in this world. Can you see an after image? For instance, can you look at this picture? Any picture. Just don't strain your eyes. Just look at it. And then look elsewhere and see the after image of the picture with your eyes open. Well, all right, you started. So you look at the picture. And all of a sudden you turn from where the picture is and you look over there. And everything is in complementary color. Everything, the blues aren't blue, they're sort of gold. The reds are sort of green, depending on the shade of the red. And they all move over and they're all complementary. Not only that, you can just simply look at your thumbnail. Having seen a good picture like that, and look at your thumb. And it's in miniature, the same picture. Or look off into space and it magnifies that we are not altogether gathered together in this little garment of flesh. We are more than this. But you try this meditation. It's very simple. And it does not depend upon your eating meat or not eating meat, or smoking or drinking or anything else in this world. Don't believe it. As you're told in the 8th chapter of the book of Romans, or rather, not Romans, it is Corinthians. that no one is by his food commended to God. That food cannot commend us to God. And we're no worse off for not, and no better off for. So people give up these things, all right, let's give them up. But it doesn't depend upon anything you do physically. This world of the flesh remains flesh, and flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God. Any other questions, please?